If you're like most designers, there's a chance you're using Illustrator or Photoshop, and there's a chance that you have lots of assets in Illustrator. Well, there's a couple different ways you can get those assets into XD, and you can see the number of icons I have in here. Mainly I need these 3. So what you can do if you're in Illustrator, just do a simple copy, then go into XD, and right in here is where we'd paste it. Before I paste it, I'm actually going to duplicate this artboard right here. So with it selected, I'll just do a Command D for duplicate, Control D if you're on a PC. I'm going to move that over, and right in here, that's where I want these new assets to go. Command 3 will zoom that so my selection is full screen, and all I need to do is do my paste. Yep, there's my graphics. Yeah, they're a little small. You can resize them and position them where you want. And you can also ungroup and edit them all you want because they're going to come in as vector elements that can be changed, as you can see. All right, so that works out pretty well. I can adjust that accordingly. But there's some cases where I actually don't want to do that. I might want to have a linked item. So I'm going to remove this logo because I happen to have a new logo that I want to bring in. So let me just adjust some of this text so it will work for this new logo that I'm going to bring in. And this new logo happens to be in Illustrator as well. So here I am in Illustrator. Here's my Illustrator file. I can select it, and rather than doing a copy and paste, what I want to do is I want to use a Creative Cloud library, okay? So I have the Libraries panel open. I can go to this flyout menu and create new library. From here, I can give it a name. Of the project. And this is really where I could store all of my assets if I want to. But in this case, creating that library and adding that content by clicking that plus button, we can add that graphic just like that. And this happens to be a logo. So I can title it accordingly. All right, so let's go back into XD. And in XD, you can go to File, Open CC Libraries. Let's move this panel over, and we could switch this from the default to your newly created Creative Cloud library. Sure enough, there's the asset, dropping it in just like that, and resizing it as well. And look at how it's different. We can see that it has this little link, this chain link, saying that it's linked back to this library. So what I can do is if I decide to change this, I don't want to change this one. I actually want to just double click on it in the Creative Cloud library and then adjust it in, you guessed it, in Illustrator. So I'm going to kind of bring this down, do a quick shortcut key, but essentially I want to make this new logo, or at least update it to something that I like, just like that, to make that map icon. The great thing about this is once I save this, it's going to update everywhere. So here it is in my library panel. Going into XD, sure enough, it updates back here. And if you could imagine me using this everywhere across multiple artboards, even across multiple apps, again, it could be InDesign, After Effects, really pretty much anywhere, it will automatically update. And by the way, it can be updated by someone else, because if you're collaborating with someone else, you can have the branding person work on that logo and it will update within your interface. So you could do a simple copy and paste or update once and have it change everywhere using Creative Cloud libraries.